You're welcome back to Mission and Ministry Superstar. This is the one and only begotten to understanding. This hasn't called for the whole world to understanding the ways of many things that happen, but in one place it is given for everyone as life and destiny. This is my destiny. This is my voluntary work I'm doing, or my involuntary work that I'm doing. That I have to resign from being a manager to reassign. To do what? To focus on my life path. So if my life path is this manifesting understanding to you in wherever you are in your understanding of maybe your religion or scripture, or that the Lord may bring understanding to what you are keeping, fair enough. This is it until I get there. Or you find out and understand what the Lord is saying. That the apple of the Lord, the apple of his eyes. Where do you know it? To have preserved it. The apple of his eyes. Look at who is in the very apple. This is my own eye that they say is the beauty of the Lord. My eye, like this. Even after injured, you are seeing it like that. Beautiful. To see it closely, as the Lord is not a fake person. This is the eye of the Lord. As a Virgin Sylvester, born in 1988. That is 190000. Unless you understand the code. 1988, having many other advanced age. But that on my document, everything is 1988. School and work as manager, everything coded. This is my own eye. Beautifully. As the Lord cannot be a liar. This happened on Wednesday afternoon, just around 12 to 1 p.m. This is happening, as I told you. I have been to the hospital and checked everything. That is the reality. Everything is showing. Thank you very much. So if I haven't done it, why do you think the Lord will say I'm doing the wrong thing? Or I'm just giving an account of what the Lord said we should be doing. Or I have an account of the happening. That is autobiography. Doing that which maybe you want somebody to do for you, that probably doing it. This would happen. That as you are seeing it, I've told you this is the same person. That in the light you are seeing it. This is the same eye. Can you see it? When they put something on it yesterday at the hospital, I have to go back because it's showing some kind of excess light reflection and a kind of, I'm telling you technical things that I have to go there to give them a report of what they have done or what they should improve on or what they should look at, even though there are many other ways. Work as a SNIT contributor. If I'm not working anymore in the place that they paid, has the nation also not got to know that this is what? A greatest one or son or a statesman. This is the descendant of the late Akwasi Ntiamoah, the king, Afram Prince. This is the descendant. His own daughter called the Roseminta Abna in Nkonya. That is the same babe. That's the person. No other person. That's how it is. That you can see the Lord showing this very screen and the reality of happening. We haven't come out there to be the same people as the thing happened. We are not the kind of people who can be lying. Even though it didn't happen, they say it happened. No, this is the reality. The Bible didn't say we should just go and preach. It said, out of the mouth of the prince shall proceed what? Wisdom. Then it means that this is fulfilled for being a prince, natural birth. Not a name given to a person accidentally or trying to prove something. Is that not right? So let's say the Lord rule as manipulation by change teacher. Oya Edo, Eileke. This is the Nkonya talking. Let the Lord lead us in his own way and a direction that we will understand during this process and after what he has predestined. Are we supposed to surrender? Are we supposed to learn? What are we supposed to learn? This is not fake. Let's see the Lord deal with the situation regardless of what he has predestined. So without a title already, this is a Sylvester. The Sylvester means saint. This is what we cannot just debate. Already, the return should be what? That which we are seeing right now. Can you protect what is of military, militia, and all of the teaching? That is what they say we should have done. So let's take a look at all the documents with the Lord saying it. What is apple of his eye? Take a look. If the Lord say we should get to the righteous things or learn what he has predestined, is that not the right thing we have to do? That we should have done, right? Very well. Very, very well. So in this, we'll take a scripture from That this scripture is coming from Psalm 17, verse number 8. And then you look at it. So the verse number 8, and then we look at Psalm 7, verse 2. So verse 8 says what? Keep me as the apple of the eye. Hide me under the shadow of thy wings. So if you have allowed me to be exposed to the enemy, doing your will, just only telling the world that to have iPhone, unless the light or the eye on a human being that is virgin truly was made manifest, then they tell you the Eve and the liar and the devil. So these are happening from a son of evil in the same house, in the same area we are. It means that you have let a person that to be protected, unprotected, and you were rather fighting with all the powers that he gave you as strength and life as you gain it free without buying. Is that not what you have done? That if this was a prayer, look at it. That verse 7 says, show thy marvelous loving kindness, O thou that savest by thy right hand, them which put their trust in thee. So who put trust in the Lord is yours. Then I've been calling for rescue many times. And it says what again? That from those that arise or rise up against them. Has the Lord saved this person? Or it is a miracle to tell you. But how do you think? It's a miracle enough if it has not gone well. Because this is a metal gold strip or gold rod that have been led to this. A 14-year-old person of a son of evil that does not school. And I was learning. And I was even surprised yesterday when I see Samuel with the time, Samuel, and saw that I keep my eye on the learning, which is the best, and I saw. And this happened at the place and they saw it, that I am the right person doing it. I'm not giving birth. But the Lord can have advanced children because of a spirit that creates. But that doesn't mean that I've had any woman you want to say you have supplied with or that is serving me. I'm the one serving all these days in my light. Now listen, he said, I have called upon thee, for thou wilt hear me. Oh, the ruler, that is the God, the one who came as a virgin or the ruler from the universe, outside the universe into the main place of life, that incline thine ear unto me and hear my speech. So am I disturbing or I'm making it? Delivering a speech. Delivering a speech. I'm not preaching. I'm delivering a speech. Because I'm making known to you what has happened. That to have a news, casting, this is a reality of news. That we can't go out there and be deceiving or forging it. Now listen also into this, that Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 10, it says, he found him in the desert land. Who do you think he found in the desert land? Even the birth of Ishmael can lead also to the same word. Where did they tell you he was? Or where they driven out of the house, the parent out of the house? On desert. That happened. Now even this one will tell you why you have to be very, very cautious of this. It's that he found him in the desert land and in the waste, howling wilderness. He led him about. He instructed him. He kept him as the apple of his eyes. Is this a story or they told you where they were born or how they have been found? And then verse 11 says, as and what? Eagle stir up her nest, fluttered over what? Her young, spread it abroad, so spread it where? Abroad. Her wings taketh them, beareth them on her wings. Is that not a lady or a female? Making sure it is working. Then you see in Konya, why US have Guam. As in Konya is Guam. Having everything working according to time of the Lord. That, should we talk about it? Unless it really happened, then you know it and understand. Now the apple. And the same reason they tell you the eggshell or the egg and those things in the Easter and whatever they've been saying. The same eyeball is telling you the notification. The A or the V or the very acute cut of the eyelid. That soul on the left, soul on the right. Join. For this is how you came. That you are set apart, then you can come together again to fix it. Is that not what? Even as they told me I have to go through the cesarean or stitching. How do you think it is? And on the word from my own tongue, make them everything that they have to say it is. At the hospital, that same day, I have gone there, and the following day when they have had to go through it, and many other things. And of whom it was given a card. The lady took it from me and never returned a card. I have to go through a process, a up and down step, and everything worked well, according to the Spirit led. with that, and even the doctor who was around. So in my very presence and him, I tried to make something real close, and it worked. It worked that if your Lord or angel is not on your side, you will be something found wanting. Now listen here. He said, verse 3, he said, bind them up thy fingers, write them upon the table of thine heart. Say unto wisdom, what is wisdom? Wise dominion, or wise people dominion. Thou art my sister. That's why I call you as already. They proposed, and that's a sister. That's what? The sister or the SI star. And call understanding thy king's woman. Is this not what should bring us to the healing? What about the healing and heavenly kingdom? Other than the pastor? Because the pastor is not mentioned here when it comes to what? These things. Unless kingdom and prince. And I'm the prince. Akwasi Ntiamoah the late. His daughter, the Ntiamoah, is a princess. Giving birth to this naturally is a prince. That is a prince that says you honor with everything that have not come in the claim from any book. Is that not right? You should have conserved it. And you have treated us every kind of way without understanding. Here it is said, from the stranger which flattered with what? Her words. Who are the strangers on this land? The Muslims. Any other person is a stranger. On what? The main African continent. That's a stranger in the first place. That's a strange woman. So that they are calling another mother of a person, your woman or your mother, other than the one who gave birth to you and carried you. Then the King Solomon issue comes. You sleep on your own to death, or you fail to educate your own. And then you are now being the enemy that the enemy truly have what? Written his weakness to come and spoil your own. And you call it a sister. Unfortunately, the Ntiamoah had his father from a Franklins, who is the king, not born to the same person as the old woman who you are trying to say is born on Wednesday. They are never the same father. Faith-wise, they are not the same. Creation-wise, they are not the same. Because I am not an armed robber. I'm a nation-born. How do you expect me to do a son of a military or militia commando? Do you not find us having our own name? So now descendant of what? A descendant of crossing water to the hill path. Because that's why the Lord said he has set a city on hill. So when you are offshore and you see a city, what do? You go there. You sail. You cross. That's why they say the trade. That's why Nkoya people are the only ones who have crossed water and have remained indigents. Is that not absolute enough to tell us that if the Lord says he has caused it to happen, what are we trying to hide for him? The apple. Now that they've been saying iPhone, you are now seeing the one that says iPhone. These are the garden work, the Eve, the ivy, all of that. Is the Lord not showing us beautiful things enough to understand that his will we cannot shame? This name, you say that my name was to be what? Bekwen Sylvester, but they made it Bebe or whatever. Even though it could be the same Bekwen, but once technically they can change it and say they can't find the name, it means the system and the one reading at the end point, encryption, is not working. From the source or record to encryption and to the end user, there wasn't connection. So you have to look at your handwriting. So that the one who have always followed this one is because she's trying to be wise. As the Bible told you, that woman following after this person, trying to learn his ways, and destroy things. Other than how we should be, I'm a virgin, 37 years plus, held positions, managerial, everywhere I have to talk about. This is a statement. I'm not born to any home of witches or poor people. No single idol in my house. Because on my channel, you see all these things happening. Is that not fair enough? So all these things had to happen with a little record, my name on it. Look at this. And then the following day, look at what happened. This is the first document where they have to change it. Then we have to go for another one. In the same process, after changing, because I told them that this code or card, the name change. Then they make correction with this. This is the code A17. I'm the one with Vodafone number 0200981517. It's already staff number. With the what? 959 minus 2, the gate number, which is 20U2. That's the thing. To have this number on the pillow that slide. I'm the slide they were talking about. I'm the Sylvester 953, even on the pillow that have made the road. Behold, on my channel you see it. You see all that I'm saying. Connected with myself and the body and physical working with the people using the machine. We are not dreaming. We are never dreaming. All this also came from a doctor who also came in that I've had to complain this to her, and then she wasn't getting it. a great one who did it without uniform in her own special cloth to show you what I'm saying. She wrote this, that I should send it to them, and then they have to work on it. And even she came back, rather, to fix the thing. After writing it, they rejected it again. And then she herself had to come before she did it for me. So her own pen ink is this. Look at the name on it. Do you think you can say your own boss or master instructing you and you fail to do it? And look at it, whatever is written on it. Because this is a staff working already with StatesState. Every other thing I have is linked already to my light and my phone numbers and abroad. US visa or US card. If you are the truth, do you think I am not known? Ask the USA, who did they store as Bequeen? Mental checker, the one who is keeping your head before you are even claiming to be a god of yourself or generation of ruler. Is this a battle? I don't think it would have been the decision of your enemy to try to pull down a simple thing like this. Look at Zechariah 2 verse 8. It says what? It says, for thou sayest the Lord of hosts. Who is the host? A person on earth that the Lord can descend from heaven and dwell in. That is a light, host of light. He said, well, after glory, he has sent him, or he has sent M.E. I just want to refer to it like that. M.E. against the nations which plunder you. So you see that I came from outside to come and show you justice. How it is done before you have been born on this land. But how I was posted here, you don't know it. That I've done everything to reconnect back toward the state. So that I cannot be called statement if I don't have any statement of state evidence. And then we have it. And here it is. He said, for what? For he who touches you, touches the apple of his eyes. You think it's everybody, right? It's not everybody. What are we saying? Let the Lord lead as he has never fake life. All these things I have been able to do. It is never easy to do. But I've done it to the level that, can we say yes to the Lord? That he is the one guiding. This yesterday was 18th. And 18th happened to be the very day we have processed all other things. So the number is working well. Thank you very much. So thank you very much, as the Lord is the one working every good for you. For who? They that listen to him. Who are the ones who listen to him? He has called them. He said, by their work you shall know them. Even by the voice, he knows who called it in the spirit that you didn't know. Probably you want to say it before this day comes. Oh, that would have been best, right? Well, look at most of the things. If I want to say, the Lord that is holy and glorious, let him lead the path continuously. For he didn't say that we should be lying. So I didn't come to lie. Thank you very much. As he has said, it will never fail. These are all the documents. Look at it right before you live, showing that I'm trying to make it happen. Here are all the things I'm showing you. Lekma Hospital. Everything is in the name as it is to prove that I was there. That my name is with document the 26th January 1988. But when I told you when the 6/6 time comes, I now show you the 24, which will have been that perfect day. Because the 26th, 1988 was for exactly this week and the proper time of calculation. That came, by that time, look at when. I would have been given long time. Thank you very much. This is what? The right hand, if you don't know it. And this is what? Here, the reserve. AI, IV. If I turn it like this, you now see the VI. All of this is written already. He said it's at hand already. Thank you very much. Where it happened at Umbrella Junction, the reality. Thank you very much.